Hello, everybody. How many of you have heard about the 27 Club conspiracy? So I hadn't really ever thought about it before, but today I thought I would have a look. So hang tight. Okay, great. So here's the question. Lynn, can you look into the 27 Club conspiracy? It involves young, talented musicians who died at the age of 27. Seems to be very raw and authentic artists who died at that age. Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison. And there's actually a huge list of artists that died at that age. I was actually very surprised. I put a link on the blog going into an article that breaks down several more that passed away at that age. Says, I imagine they sold their souls for fame, but what is the significance about the age of 27? What do they have in common? What happened? This is something this person always wondered. So, hey, interesting topic. So I wanted to have a little deeper look at this, dive into it, and see what I could get to pull through. And when I focused on it, I got it was related to some kind of cultish activity. Maybe not the person directly, but maybe someone that they had dealt with. I get they worked hard. They were very desperate to get a break and become famous. They were very passionate about what it was that they did. And these chosen people caught the eye of the powers that were. And these are basically the evil people at the top. And they used these people to spread their message. They knew, these evil people, that music and having an idol to believe in, it was a great influencer. The more that they could get kids and people to worship these false idols, the more that they would look to something else versus themselves. And also it took it away from parents and family. You know, you have them worshiping these musicians, and then so you get them to look up to them, and then you get them to share your message, and then you have these kids and people looking to the idol and listening to the message. So in exchange for fame, the powers basically owned them because that's what they were doing. They owned what they did, and these people's lives became dedicated to the point that they often self-medicated and were even suicidal. At first, the fame was great, but it wears on you. Having someone always telling you what to do, it's exhausting. Making a pact with these powers, these evil people, is like joining a gang that you can't leave. And for these people, it was a lot. I mean, imagine having the fame that you always wanted, but it's so exhausting you can't even get away from it even after you got it. It's kind of like one of those things of be careful what you wish for, because you might not want it once you get it. I also get that many times satanic rituals and sacrifices work in puzzles, such as inverting symbols. Because I felt this number 27, it meant something. So when I thought about it, it immediately came to me the number 9 because of the 27. You take 2 plus 7. The 27 Club, it's really 9. But that's just one of the symbols that you invert, because 666 is their number, right? I then thought that I had to look at birthdays or something significant of these people. So what I did was I took the list that was just in the question. I took 2 people randomly. I went to Wikipedia, I got their birth date and their death date. And I just wanted to sit with that and see what came through. So in the first 2, I saw 999, which inverted to 666. So these people that we're dealing with are sick, because this is what this is. It's some evil, cultish kind of thing. So let's look at Jimi Hendrix, because if I give you an example, maybe you'll understand it a little more. He was born on the 27th. Again, 2 plus 7 is 9. He died on the 18th of the month. 1 plus 8 is 9. At the age of 27, 2 plus 7 is 9. So that equals 999, or inverted 666, connects to him. So then I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting, right? I pulled up Kurt Cobain. This was a little bit more of a puzzle to figure out, but I sat with looking at the dates, and once I saw it, it was like I could not unsee it. He was born on February, which is the 2nd month, the 20th, which in 1967. So you take February, which is 2, you take the 20th, you add another 2 plus 0, and then in the year 1967, so 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7. So if you take all those numbers, which sounds like a jumbled mess, but basically you take 2, then 2 plus 0, and then 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7 to signify his birthday, you add all that together, it's 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. He died on April, which is the 4th month, on the 5th day. Again, the number 9, at the age of 27. So right there is your 999. Invert it, it's 666. So I just thought about it, and I didn't go into the whole list, and I didn't break all this down, but I my gut instinct is telling me you're always going to see these triples of 9s that are going to invert into 6s in some way. It will calculate whatever sick way these people work and think and do their rituals. So I knew in my mind that it was the inverse that they were focused on. And again, I only chose 2, but the pattern would be all over these people in some way, whether it's driven, and their demise was either driven, it was forced, it was encouraged, or intentional. But then it's like I felt this compassion for them, but at the same time I realized too that they choose their path. So this is how it had to be for whatever reason. Very sad world we live in. There is so many sick people out there, and really that's all I have for this reading. I'd be curious your thoughts. What are your theories? What have you come up with, or have you ever heard of this 27 Club conspiracy that's out there? So I will leave you with that, let you ponder over that. If you'd like, hop on over to the blog. A lot of cool stuff over there. And again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Take care. Bye.